Green webs and grandchildren, this is JackitK, and welcome to another edition of JackitK Tries, the Grandchildren Edition. Yay, today we're covering educational games, specifically on this educational site called Academic Skill Builders. Why? Well, besides my own personal reasons, I decided JackitK Tries is all about trying new things, no matter how dreaded they may be to some demographic audiences. I actually have been doing quite a bit of educational game research lately. That's part of personal reason. And there are thing, or should I say, there is this thing as a good educational game. That doesn't always guarantee that it's a fun educational game, especially when you're a lot older than the target demographic. But you can have a good design concept. You can have good design, good story, or actually I should say decent story. You can have things that make a good game and still have it be educational. However, when you're making educational games for children, the sad truth is some people think they can get away with a lot more than they would with an actual game. They think just because they're children doesn't mean that they have to try as hard, or put in cheesy voice acting, or bad controls, or not test out your difficulty. However, these concepts can be done. And one note before I actually play a game, one thing I'll be doing a bit differently with this JackitK Tries is when you're analyzing an educational game, you do have to treat it a bit differently than you would in actual game. You gotta give the game a little leeway with the normal fun value, just because it has to squeeze in a lesson as well. But there's a balance between education, learning, and fun, and I hope we can find some games that pull this off well in today's video. This might even be a series of videos depending on how long I spend playing games. Yay. First of all, Multiplication Grand Peaks. Sounds fun. Let's give it a go. Boy, do I feel young when there's a high score of candy in there. To play, click on the correct answer to power your car. However, how quickly you put in your answer determines how fast your car will go. Maybe I should take some reasoning lessons. And up to 4, you can play it once, begin game, new game. It's one of those find a friend games. I don't have friends because I am way too old to play this game. So just create a private game as fast as I can. Random password, it actually doesn't matter, since it's used to keep other people from getting in. Standard content, custom. Let's just go standard. And start the game. 2, 1. Here we go. 1 times 2 is 2. 6. Come on, bro. I know this is supposed to be for children, but throw something a little better at me. Okay, 4 times 5. I'll give you that credit for an educational game. 24. And it's been a while since I've done mental math. Forgive me if I'm not the smartest ever. 6 times 7, I'm pretty sure that's 30. Like I said, it's been a while since I've done mental math, and like anything that involves commentary, it's always going to be a little more difficult to commentate and do gaming at the same time. For actually using your brain while playing a game in the mix, and it could lead to disastrous results. Like so. Maybe commentating was just a challenge I need to make educational games a little bit better than I thought. Still managed to win, unlike the geography game. Okay, let's try this one more time. Just so I can get a good feel for the game. Because, again, this is part of my research as well. So I need to make sure that I'm actually getting a good idea about the game, as well as entertaining you guys, the viewers. Oh, I missed. Wow. Did someone turn the stupid meter on? Because someone is having a major brain fart. I can't do simple multiplication! Yay! I swear, I'm smarter than the game is making me look. There we go. Now the game is showing you how smart I really am. Yay for not remembering simple math. Hey. 28 and 33, and can we reach the goal? Oh my god. I'll be publicly humiliated if I don't get first! Yay! I got first in an elementary school educational game. Just barely beating the computers. Hurrah! Okay, that's enough of that game. Oops. Tablet. Using a tablet. There's no way to get rid of that annoying thing. Now that we're done with that, let's move on to something more interesting. Minus mission. That looks cool. For an educational game. So the mission is to provide practice in subtraction. Large green slime at the top of the screen drips blobs with subtraction problems towards a robot at the bottom. Answers are placed in the robot, then the robot's fired. Destroy the slime. If the slime reaches the robot, the game ends. Okay, I think I get this. Use the arrow keys to move your laser. To fire at a slime with your bob, press the spacebar or click the slime blob with your mouse. Let's see if I got this. Content range 1, 2. Let's just see how this works. 4 minus 2. There we go. 2. Sorry, it's hard to talk when you're actually thinking. While I am doing the gamer demographic so much in pride and dignity by repeatedly saying I don't normally have to think while playing a game. Well, don't get me wrong, there are games you think while playing. The thing is, though, those are not games you normally LP. So there. So, how long do I go about this? Just shooting random lasers? Forever, you say? No, I'm almost done with the time. That's good to know. A little problem I noticed with that game. Sometimes you can just guess the answers based on how close the slime is towards you. Because, well, you want to not die. And I assume the game's a little bit generous by occasionally making sure that you can destroy all the blobs before it reaches you. So let's go to the next level. No, 1. Oh my god, I don't have an answer. What should I do? Oh wait, I do. Wow. I should just shut up about the math. Because every time I talk about it, I make myself look stupid. Well, that's part of the cost of playing an educational game, I guess. But I'm not gonna talk because that would be boring for you, and it'd be boring for me, and I'm supposed to be having fun. That is why I'm making this a video instead of just doing this on my own time and saving you guys from the pain and misery of watching me play subpar games. Oh, wow. Ignore. Oh, I am being. Do not pay attention to the idiot getting the questions wrong. Yay. Focus the mind and soul together as one as you do the very basic concept of solving math problems while random blobs fall from the sky. Great, no, it won't work. Dang it, it won't. I was trying to click. You see this, guys? I'm clicking. I was clicking it. I was clicking the right answer, and it wouldn't count it. What the heck? What the bull? No, I mean, that's enough of that game. Thoughts on that one? Well, it did have a good concept of incorporating solving math with a semi-entertaining game concept. So pluses for that. The sound was decent, again. I tend to be a little more generous with educational games. Just because if we wanted to actually play games, we would be playing actual video games that you would find on non-educational sites. But it's an educational game, so we have to also consider the educational value, even if it kind of suffers away the fun. And I forgot to give my false opinion on the car one. Like the minus mission, it does have a good idea that incorporates the idea of doing math with trying to create a game concept. And the idea of playing with your friends works out pretty well as well. If you actually have friends who would be willing to play an educational game with you. There wasn't really much sound to comment about there. With that out of the way, let's find a new game. Preferably one of something else. Let's see, is there any non-math ones? I think we had enough math for... Oh boy, my favorite subject ever, geography. Well, it's either that or spelling. Or... Honestly, I hate spelling, and I'm too good at typing. So, geography's not my favorite subject either. Oh, vowels? I can handle vowels. Coconut vowels. There goes the coconut. Rest in peace, Coco. Your death in the very beginning of the game shall not be in vain. Except it will be because it was pointless. So, let me see what my goal is. Coconuts with words will fall on this. This is literally like the Math Blaster game, except with sandcastles instead of robots. And spelling instead of math, isn't it? Wow. Awesome originality, game. I apparently need to practice my vowels, so I won't complain though. Yeah, this is the same exact game, except this time it's with vowels instead. Wow, you are so original, game. Oh my god, this actually has different music though. Who would have thought? I thought I was just gonna borrow that math music again. Wow. This is the most original thing I have seen in my life. Okay, I read that as a D. That's really hard to tell between a CL and a D. A little unfair game, really. Weep. I was gonna say, if that didn't work, I was gonna take it to the manager. Seed. Ready. Yeah, like that with the EA. It's closest to the ground, and I couldn't really wait much longer, so the game pretty much gave that to me. By process of guessing and all that. I really don't know though, that's the same game! I don't even know if I should play more. This Coconut Vowels is the same exact game as the Math Blaster. It's a little unfair. Who knows? They might throw a whole complete... What's the word? Twist? I'm pretty sure it's gotta be something better than twist. Oh, by the way, that was the word fail. For anyone who was expecting that word to come a bit sooner. What was I thinking? I can't think of it now. Oh, come on! B-E-F spells beef. No, wait, that... Okay, game, you win. Technically, that's B-E-E. But I'm pretty sure I could have made a word out of that if I needed to. You know what? I'm not even spending more time on that. And I don't really think I should give any thoughts and opinions, because it's the same game. Minus Coco the Coconut just dying right off in the beginning. But, like I said with the math, it does get a good job incorporating the learning with the game aspect of the edutainment, I guess? What else can I call it?